Hello viewers, you're welcome to this tutorial. Today we'll be looking at standard form. So under standard form, we need to know the definition, and after convert numbers that are not in standard form to standard form. So let's now get started. Okay, definition. A number is in standard form if it's written in this form. If it's written in this form, a times 10 raised to power n, where a is a number from 1 to 9 point something. So a must be less than 10, but greater than that, from 1 to 9 point something, and n is an integer. So that's it. So anytime you write a number in this form where this is satisfied, a must be a number from 1 to 9 point something, and n is an integer. You know that is in standard form. You know that this is in standard form. So example 25.82 is not in standard form because this 258.2, you can write it as 25.82 times 10 raised to power 0. Here, n is satisfied, n is an integer, but this is not. Remember, this is greater than therefore 25.82 is greater than 10. So it's not. So not a standard form. So this is not in standard form, but 2.582 is in standard form because you can write it as 2.582 times 10 raised to power 0, which is correct. 0 is an integer, and this is 2.582 is a number between 1, that's from 1 to 9 point something, so it's correct. So this is in standard form. So that's it. So this is correct. Why this is not? So let's now go to conversion. That is, we are asked to convert numbers from the numbers that are not in standard form to standard form. Example, if you are asked to convert a number, so if you are asked convert the following to standard form. So if you are given maybe this first one now, okay, let's look at it. It's 25.82, maybe 0.252, maybe 85.26, and maybe 0.0083. Okay, this one maybe say 0.0083 times 85 times 10 raised to power minus 3, and finally if you are given like 862.35 times 10 raised to power minus 5 minus, okay, let's use 8 raised to power 8. So if you are given this and we asked to convert the following to standard form, so it's very simple. Let me teach you. It's very, very simple. So the first one, we are given 25.82 times 10 raised, okay, we are given 25.82, but you know we can write it as 25.82 times 10 raised to power 0. Yes, it's correct. So here, remember our aim is to make 25 to be less than 10. That's less than 10, but greater than or equal to 1. So what we have to do, we'll move the decimal point backward. So, and in doing that, whenever you move to, if you move the decimal to the back, what you have to do, you add the number, you add depending on the number of places you've moved. So we moved to one place decimal, but we just move once to get to 2. So we now do 0 plus 1. Do you get the idea? So because we moved back, we add, and 1 because we just moved one place. So 1, this plus is just because we moved back, and the 1 is just that we moved only one place. So our answer is 2.582 times 10 raised to power 1. So that's it. The second one is now the same thing. You know, we can write it as 0.252 times 10 raised to power 0. Yes, start with 0 first. So finally, we move one decimal place. Bam, 2.52 times 10 raised to power. Remember, we moved to the front. So that's we move to the right. So we subtract 1. So remember this left. If you moved to the left, you add. But if you move to the right, you subtract. So the answer is 2.52 times 10 raised to 4 minus 1. So the third one, the same thing. You first write. So that's the first thing. We now move backward 2 times. 1, 2. So it's now 8.3526 times 10 raised to 0 plus 2 is 2. So it's very simple. Just if you are moving back, you add. If you move to the front, you subtract, depending on the number of places. So this is 1, 2, 3. So the answer is 8.3 times 10 raised to 4 minus 3. You don't need to waste your time, because 0 minus 3 is minus 3. So why this again? This 1, 2, 3. So this 8.5 times. Remember, this is the original 3. This one here. And we moved 1, 2, 3. So we moved 3 times again. So minus 3. So it's 8.5 times 10 raised to power minus 6. So again here, we move to the back. 1, 2. So 8.6235 times 10 raised to power. This is the original 8. Remember, we moved how many? 1, 2. 2 times back. So we'll add 2. I told you if you move to the back, you add. If you move to the front, you subtract. So this is 8.6235 times 10 raised to power 10. So that's it. Thank you.